So the Toronto Maple Leafs lost in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs in 7 games to the Florida Panthers. And there's a lot of questions whether or not you can, you know, put the blame on someone in Toronto. Now, to give a perfect example of what Toronto sports media is like, the Yankees here in New York. That is as close as you're going to get to how rabid that media is. Rabid. Fans are not happy. Fans are not happy and they want change. They got something. Brandon Shanahan is no longer the president of hockey operations for the Maple Leafs. And there's a couple big free agents that could or could not leave. One of them happens to be Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is, 28 years old? Something like that. He's young. He is young and he is the top free agent on the board. By far. From a statistical perspective, it is very hard if you're Toronto to replace a guy who averages 80 to 90 points a season. He almost dang near averages that mark. Now, they also, being the Toronto Maple Leafs organization, botched his contract negotiations. Botched him. They made Mitch Marner seem like a petty little brat. But what he's actually trying to do is, hey, I want to sign my contract. And he and his team got what they wanted. They got what they wanted. But at what cost? Now, I will also point this out here. The Toronto media has not done Mitch Marner any favor. Mitch Marner, when he was first in Toronto, was this happy-go-lucky, Care Bear looking, SOB. Which is awesome. It's great for him. But he has since turned into petty, down, and it's sort of like, I just don't want to be here type of energy. I just don't want to be here. And this kind of seems like a weird relationship situation when you're in a bad situation with someone, where it's kind of the best thing you could do for both parties is to leave. You're not happy? Try your best to fix it, or leave. This is where it could lead to if you're Mitch Marner. This is one of those situations where you can look at Mitch Marner directly in the face and go, "Hey, dude, you deserve better." It's like, one of those, you and your girlfriends are just like, "Girlfriend, you deserve better. Go do something about it. Leave your mans and go get a new mans." It's one of those, like, whether it's in San Jose, Los Angeles, hell, a certain team in New York. I can't snap. There you go. Whatever. It works. And Marner would benefit big time if he just left. And that's where everything's going to go. But the most Leafs thing they could do is re-sign Mitch Marner to an 8-year, $10 million per year deal. Which you never know, it could happen. I will also address a former New York Islander. The former captain of the Islanders, the former captain of the Leafs also. John Tavares. 7 years, 2 playoff series wins, multiple points, hundreds of points or whatever the hell, a couple hundred goals with Toronto, and he's all likelihood leaving the Maple Leafs. There's already some Islander fans that want him back. Good try. 91's retired by Bush Goring. I think that was pettiness to the highest order by the Islanders. When Tavares left, they retired Butch Goring's number. That was funny. That was pretty funny to me. Here's the thing with Tavares. I think Tavares is more likely to leave faster than Mitch Marner. I think the contract negotiations for Mitch Marner are going to take a little bit, but Tavares is probably going to leave. Dude's 30, 34, 30, 35. Something like he's in his mid 30s. He's not going to get a big time contract the way he thinks he's going to get it. He's not. He's still a really good center, but he's nowhere near the level where he was early on in Toronto with the Islanders. Um, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say whether or not he stays or he goes. But or better yet, it's hard to say what he's going to get in free agency. It's very hard to get. And this is one of those situations where, you know, if you're the Maple Leaf fan base, you're like, well, John, good to have you here. See ya. Don't want to be ya.